kind of pulled away at the end. I want to point out, by the way, I didn't see it until just now. Lich had 5,600 net worth at the end of game 1, which is
what kind of
pretty
GPM
sad.
is that? Like 200?
Well, he has
100?
227 GPM, but all wards and sentries you buy don't count your net worth.
Another Wisp ban by IG.
Yeah, I mean, they must know something that I don't. I mean, Bobica can definitely play Wisp, though, right? He used to play it from position 4 when it was really popular. And now he's the 5 player, and Wisp is now a 5 hero. And,
Yeah.
I think you probably want to be taking that out. And SCCC can definitely play Gyro as well, from what I remember. So, Wisp Gyro? Yeah, you have 2 very good individual players for that as well.
Yeah, we'll see if IG ban the Mars. I'm not too surprised on that, just because I think that they're gonna not want to play it. I think JT might be a little frustrated with that hero. Obviously, that's just speculation, but coming off that last game where late in the game he was missing arenas and arena really didn't feel too impactful. Continual spear misses. I just don't think you want to be up against the hero, and maybe you don't even want to play the hero.
He might pick Centaur this game, JT, as well. I mean, I've seen him play that before. Yeah. What else? I mean, like things like the Shadow Demon, Grimstroke, Keeper of the Light are all unbanned still. I think they were all banned before. Oracle as well is still unbanned. So we could see some strong support picks this game. They actually banned the Centaur themselves. Interesting.
Maybe they're leaning towards JT on the Underworld or something like that in the offlane.
Possibly. Or Darkseer.
Darkseer, Spirit Breaker?
Oh, please. Nyx
Or
is still
even just,
unbanned at the moment as well.
Yeah.
I think I'd be very surprised if that didn't get taken out last by Aster.
Well, it's been banned every single time. I agree. I'd be shocked. Kai'Sa plays a hero so well.
Yeah,
it's just not something you want to give up.
I remember Ollie playing AA as well, and he looked really strong on that hero. So, and how they played around the AA. Was it them that picked like off lane and the DK as well? There's another. I can't remember which.
Did they win that game?
I can't remember.
I don't even think they won that game.
But it's the threat of playing against it, though, right? It's sometimes like really horrendous. So the thing is now, Aster have one last ban, and there's a lot of good heroes still left in the pool. You know, Shadow Demon we've talked about. Nyx still in the pool, left for Kaká as well. I'd like to see them give the Nyx away, to be honest. I feel like that's the hero you should be able to play against. Yeah, so they banned the Shadow Demon. Yeah, I think that's better, honestly. Yep.
So Grimstroke so far, you better hope that Aster don't take that Nyx right out from under you. At least if that's the direction they want to go. I wouldn't be surprised. It's been a first phase ban for a reason.
Yeah, but at the same time, like they're probably just happier getting the Grimstroke for themselves on IG. You know, Holly doesn't do the Max Inkswell build, which I wasn't a massive fan of, but the hero is still strong in its own right anyway. Ember's still in the pool as well to play with the Grimstroke afterwards, so... Okay, DK, okay. What other supports are there? Oracle's still in the pool if they want for it. Lich is still in the pool as well. Which... You know, they didn't get to play Lich last game. IG stole it off them, so...
The Rubik's still available as well.
Yeah, they could go Rubik.
Either way, honestly.
Oh, okay.
They'll go back to what's working.
I don't mind this. I was going to say, I think... Yeah. Ooh. There's the Ember, though. I like this a lot. I think... I know over the last few days I've talked about this combination so many times. Everyone's probably getting sick to death of me, but... I think the fact that you can dodge Glimpse as well on Ember makes the hero a little bit better with Sleight of Fist. I know it's like a high skill mechanic, but you know, if you're thinking about it at the time, which they definitely will be on the IG cores, then it's something you can get away with. Oh, they banned Puck. Wow. We saw how well that went for Ehome before, but it does make Ember's game difficult.
I just think the Puck is not the hero that you want to be going after. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being, you know, thinking about that last game, and we saw that Puck in, and feeling like it's just more of that. It would be more of that.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what they go for on Aster, though. So you would assume they would probably play Disruptor 4 again, so they're looking for a 5? Would be my assumption. I mean, they could just pick the Nyx themselves as well if they wanted and put the Disruptor to a 5. Like the Nyx, and they could play Nyx 5 if they wanted as well. Like, it makes Ember's game a little bit more difficult, which I think is always nice when you're playing this really mobile core. Having more catch is definitely not a bad thing. Okay, they go Shaker instead. It's a similar concept though, right, as well, with the catch.
No.
Also means they can creep manipulate a lot in their offlane, which is nice.
And we've seen a lot of good Earthshakers this tournament. I kind of want to take a look at what the win rate is on that, because we've watched Earthshakers only 50% after 6 games, but I feel like we've seen impactful Earthshakers throughout the tournament.
That's only because we've been watching FY, though. So
that's true.
I think you have to take that into consideration. He is on a different level. Yeah, and I really like this Rubik pick. I think it's one of the best at punishing Shakers. Fisher Steals are really good. You have the instant lift as well, which is nice. If you ever precast it on him before he blinks to get that slam off, feels really good. You have Grimstroke Rubik as well, which is a combination we've seen a few times so far this tournament. And Kaka Rubik, big fan. All these Chinese tier 1 teams, I really love their Rubik players. I think they all play it to a really good standard. So, do they want to put the DK off lane here? I like that they've got loads of team fight on their supports on Aster, though. Their laning stage is possibly a little bit greedy, but... what about Bristle here? Sounds fun. Might make a Timber pick for IG really strong, but... Again, another hero that's been completely ignored, by the way. Ben!
Yes.
It's happened!
It's happened.
You actually
I don't know if you guys have been here the last few days, but I finally get the Veno pick. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
It doesn't even look like a good pick.
No, best pick all time. Gonna be amazing.
If they can get the Veno to lane against the Ember, then it's a little bit better. But they could even play Shaker 3, Veno 4 if they wanted as well. Or like Veno 5. So they have a little bit of flexibility still in their roles, but I really dislike this hero.
It's perfect. So good.
What about... I'm trying to think of heroes that can lane against Veno now as well. In cores.
Is this Veno... where does this put this DK?
Well, the thing is, they don't have to decide until the end, right? Because they want to get the Veno to lane against the Ember. So they'll wait and see what IG pick as their last 2 cores before they decide where the DK and the Veno are going to be placed, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
They could pick like Morphling again if they really wanted to on IG. I don't think it's awful here. It's not great, but if they're comfortable with it, then they might just go back for it again. What are other core heroes that lane against Veno, though?
You think maybe they... No. Would they go back to the TA?
TA doesn't do that great against Veno. Like, it's okay. It's not as bad as it used to be. It's a very skill-based matchup, but... They're taking a long time to think here. I'm glad it's not just me that's struggling.
Ooh.
Okay.
Troll pick.
I don't too much. It's another...
Does that troll pick, though, solidify Ember in the mid lane? Because, I mean, hypothetically... If they really... Could they do a Rubik mid with Ember 4? Is that even a possibility?
That's definitely their support Joe, the Grim and the Rubik, but they could put Troll mid instead. Because the thing about Ember and Troll is they can both play mid and safe. So it's difficult for Veno to know now who's going to be laning where. And like Troll does okay against Veno, but Ember does horrendously. So if they can get the right matchup on IG, then it'll be fine. They need to make sure they pick up some kind of offlane last that has a little bit of team fight though, because they're really lacking on like good CC. And maybe something like Bat Rider might not be awful, but there's a disruptor with Glimpse to cancel Lasso if you don't have BKB. Maybe
They
something
could
like
still
a
go
Dazzle.
Legion in the offlane.
Legion's okay. Yeah, I don't mind Legion. That's very good because it's really good at taking off the Thunderstrike as well. Yeah, they banned
Both teams could
Slark.
really play it, right?
I don't think Aster will. SCCC's a Veno player, right? And I'm pretty sure XXS is as well. I don't know about Chuan.
Let me check, because wasn't there a Veno game in this league? Yeah.
I haven't got long to think here. IG.
It was CDC who played it, so.
Ooh. I like that, though, as well. They don't really have any damage at the moment on Aster. So this Abaddon's like a real pain for them to deal with. And especially, it's a guy that can cleanse the Troll who's sitting at the front of the fight as well, or like cleanse the Ember. So like this DK stun, which is normally really impactful because it's such a long duration, can get taken off straight away. You can keep people alive in the Static Storm. I actually think this is a really solid pick. The other thing is, if Abaddon ever gets Echo Slammed, he can just pop his ult and shield somebody else as well to allow them to get their BKB off. It's a little bit greedy, their lineup, but again, they have 3 cores that all use the Inkswell really well. As long as their lanes don't get absolutely crushed, I think IG's lineup looks okay. They look pretty good. What do they go on Aster, though? They need some like decent amount of damage coming through from their last pick. They've got a lot of reserve time to think.
Would it be worth picking up like a Medusa or not?
Yeah. There's their like hard carry though, right? I completely forgot that SCCC this because he got first phase banned last time, I think, right? Or was it second phase?
Second phase or something like that. But did you hear me? I said that I was starting to say Naga Siren, or did it not come through on the mic? If it didn't come through on the mic, I'll deny it.
You definitely didn't say it. Didn't happen.
I always get.
You got your Veno pick. Take what you can get, mate.
Yeah, I got it. Because there was an ore in there, and then it just got picked. And give me 2 more seconds, Aster. I would have looked so smart. The amount of 2K casters I've seen in chat, I would have been bumped up to maybe 2.5.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself.
All right, 1.5.
If 1 win means 30 MMR B-Cop, you don't get 500 from each one. It's like solo ranked.
I remember back a couple TIs ago, Caster's Crucible, there was Caster MMR was based on the chat interaction. That was one really cool thing that Moondog did.
So
during TI quals,
this Naga should have a pretty good time in lane. The other thing is that we have to remember they've got sleep into Static Storm, which if Bobuka can ever get to Ags this game, is going to be absolutely massive. Especially if you can catch the Ember Spirit in there as well, with the Abaddon potentially. I actually think this Naga pick's pretty good. It doesn't pressure the map as much as I would have liked with the Veno and the DK, but they can kind of like play this 4 protect 1 style now. And we've seen how quickly SCCC can farm on this hero at times. He is very solid at it. Oh, Fade actually goes Batty first on Shaker.
Prepare for battle.
What are you thinking on who takes this game?
I like Aster's lineup more, I think, but it's pretty close. I want to see how much this Velo can do. I'm not sold. If it loses the lane or the game really hard, by the way, then why is Fade just fissured? Who knows?
He wants to be behind a mana.
He has Bassi regen, which is nice, but even so, maybe he's checking like how much mana he'd have by the end of using Fissure. So effectively, he loses 40, just over 40 mana or so for every Fissure he uses.
30
That's actually pretty good.
So it's also going to be DK mid. And XSS on this Venomancer in the offlane. How well is XSS going to do up against Fly in this lane? I feel like Fly might not have a great time, right?
It depends, because this Grimstroke Troll, if they like run on the Veno, right, then there's not much he can do unless the Shaker disengages. So I think it's going to be interesting to see if he likes to stick around in the lane, or he decides to move around. Because I feel like if Fade doesn't stay in this lane very much, then I think Veno's just going to get run at and die over and over again. Which would make me really happy, because I hate Veno.
I want to see him win just so I can finally justify saying it every game.
So, I want IG to win then, and you want Aster to win, is what you're saying.
Well, I just want a good game, but I would definitely take the double victory in Venomancer getting a victory here.
Double Fissure block by Shaker, by the way. This lane equilibrium is actually not as far as I thought it would be. That was a decent block by IG. Keep putting the Rubik with the Troll. So they're putting the Grimstroke with the Abaddon, which, you know, that makes sense. You have the Inkswell on top of the Abaddon just running in. But if SCCC holds his mirror image, he can, you know, dodge that instant stun. Well, sorry, not instant stun, but the stun on the Inkswell. With the mirror image timing. Fly's in a bit of trouble here. Fade has Fissure.
Yeah, XSS moving forward, and they want to make sure that this Rubik really can't get the deny either.
I'm not sure.
Get the kill.
Okay.
Better get used to it.
I mean, I'm not sure how they managed to get that into that position there. He didn't respect the Veno level 2, and he was like 5 creeps or something. Veno's the best hero I've ever seen in my life, actually.
And
Kaka might be in trouble here as well, actually.
Yeah, he might just be dead.
What's happening? He has lived.
The Gale hit. Venomancer's a good hero. That's what's happening. Kaka on the run. And can they kill? Deny? Yeah, that lined up.
That's so sloppy, though, from Kaka. Like, come on, IG. You guys, I know you just lost a real game, and that can affect confidence, honestly. I can't remember if I talked to you about this before, but I've watched a PPD with video. Do you remember that eHome EG game? The really long one? At TI. He was saying that, you know, the game after that was part of the series still, he knew that they were going to win, because he was like, there's no way eHome are going to be able to reset themselves mentally after that. Like, it's just impossible. So, it might be the same for IG a little bit here.
XSS now getting run out a little bit. Telekinesis
Bot
comes
lane.
in, slams him down onto Fade. XSS on the run, a lot of damage from Fly. He'll end up surviving. Now he wants to maybe turn around. He's got Gale in 5 though. Not long enough and to make anything of substance happen.
Disruptor might get the courier here. No, he can't. JT just coming and zoning him off.
Over towards top, Naga Siren 12-7 to the 13-4 of JT's Abaddon. This is one of the heroes I feel like they used to talk about a lot about JT.
Fly.
This Abaddon.
Just getting chipped. Don't worry, I'm just fake hype. Yeah, I mean he's these kind of offlaners that have disappeared, right? Like the Omnis, the Abaddons, the Legion still gets picked sometimes, but Omni actually got banned out last, and they picked Abaddon themselves. So maybe JT's making a return on them.
JT taking a bit of damage here from the Naga Siren. With Bobica coming over, he doesn't have enough mana, but also has that Mango, so Stroke of Fate avoided there.
That was well played though by
SCCC.
SCCC. to stop the big camp pull with his illusions. That was really cute.
This has been so far a really good laning phase for IG. I mean, look at where Emo's at compared to Xuan too.
Yeah, like this mid lane's really not fun for the DK at all because he has no way of getting rid of Flame Guard at like level 2, level 3. With one Breathe Fire, it just doesn't come off. And then the other thing is, like, he just doesn't press their lane at all. So Ember can just do whatever he wants, really. Chuan's never going to die on this DK, but Ember has like a completely free time. And this is just like DK all over, though, right? Like, you always just draw the lane, at least. Like, you get something out of it.
Pushing them back and 5-minute bounty runes. Bobika's not.
He gets the creep
go that way. He's got the glimpse though.
Okay.
Kinetic field, that'll secure him the bounty rune. You might even go for the other one. However,
Kaka.
you know, you've got Ember going for it and Kaka down bottom dead to XSS.
Fade's gonna go and snag the other bounty rune though and just walk back to base, I imagine.
Earth's bounty.
Oh no, he's sticking around. He's picking up some regen instead. Fair enough.
So 2 apiece.
XXS level 5, he doesn't have any points in wards. This guy is all about making people
It's the
sad.
Ven away.
I
It's
love
the
that.
Ven away, man. You don't go wards at all.
Just 4-4-0.
All
Is that the,
in 4-4-0.
just make people really angry.
Oh yeah. And there's the Gale once again. Fissure hits.
That's going to be so much damage
Fly's
on the
going to be
troll.
taking a lot of damage.
Look at his HP just slowly falling down. This is while a Tango's going as well.
He's got 6 charges on that wand, but not exactly, you know, a whole bunch there considering you were just constantly taking the Gale damage. And what I really love is that level 10 minus 6 second Venomous Gale cooldown.
No. You go Plague Ward duration, surely. There's no way.
Oh, man.
Actually, I don't know.
Go the B-Cop build.
I think Veno's one of those
Spirit
heroes
Vessel.
that you don't take your talent at 10, by the way. I think you go for more points
Might
than other
be.
skills. Like we talked about before.
Just played ultra aggressive. Ooh, JT's taking a lot of damage from SCCC and almost drops. Wow.
Yeah, it's got to the point in the lane now where because Naga has a few more levels, she's going to be really difficult to bully. And this is the thing about Bobika, like he's kind of been there without actually really taking any XP. So SCCC, you know, taking a lot of these levels is feeling really happy about his game for now. He's going to be able to start getting through those jungle. You know, he's got 3 Wraith Bands already as well. I think that's his boots coming out. Yeah, it is.
Ollie, he's not going to get caught here because they just don't have the Venomancer to help out with. But there was a point where it looked like they were going to meet up by mid, and it would have been Grimstroke dead for sure. Level 6 now for Fly. Fly gets ahead in terms of experience, about a half level in front of XSS. But they find themselves Ollie, Fissure, Inkswell, not going to matter. There's no way he runs up fast enough to anybody. They're looking to get the deny, though, and won't be able to do so. Now they look over at Kaka. They've got the glimpse. XSS has Venomous Gale in 10 seconds for the telekinesis. Kinetic Field locks up Kaka. Should be a second kill here for the side of Aster.
Yeah, they have the Gale.
Kaka on the run. He's actually pretty quick. There's the Venomous Gale, and they actually let him just tick down to it.
Oh, XSS gets the kill. I thought Bobika stole it there. I was going to rage, but yeah, he does get that. And I'm really sad that XXS didn't take another point in Gale at levels and go 3-3-0.
I'm disappointed. It makes me think he's not going to go the Gale cooldown.
JT actually pops his ult top. I don't know how much he's expecting to do here, but Naga has 14 armor there, good sir. With the Iron Talon giving him an extra 2. And he's going to really start to farm fast when those treads come online. I said ooh before because he got Iron Talon as well, which is probably like the best I've got. And he got it like basically dead on at 7 minutes. So, you know, that's about as effective as it gets. Chuan's rotated towards this bot lane, by the way. And Ember's smoked up, though. Looking to try and fight here as well. They have a... Ooh.
Turning him forward, but there's the glimpse immediately with the Dragon Tail. They've got Venomous Gale. Look at the damage that Fly's taken immediately. He goes into the battle trance, but the kinetic field was there to lock him down for a second. Emo looks over at XSS. XSS doesn't have that ulti yet.
There's a big one.
The damage over time is quite a bit on the Fly. XSS, he pops the wand and he ends up getting the kill on a Fly. And now they look over at the rest. Ollie drops. They look for more. Emo now needing to remnant away. And, well, he'll walk away, but it won't do the same here for Kaka.
Really good fight for Aster, though. I mean, this is like, I don't know. This Rubik and Grimshake just haven't done anything at the start of the game, and they're both level, like Grimshake's level 3, and with 1 point in Inkswell, he doesn't really do anything at this point. Like he used it on the Ember who jumped in, and it was like super underwhelming, right?
Dragon Tail.
Emo's in a bit of trouble here. He has no mana.
Yeah, he is. Oh,
and they have glimpse
tries
available.
to remnant,
yeah,
but he's just dead.
They have glimpse for the Grimshoke as well. Yeah, he's just gone. What's happening in this bot lane?
This is overwhelming from Aster.
I love
now
how
he goes
Aster
all into the poison sting, by the way.
yeah, I like that. I love how Aster are 9-1, by the way, and they only just picked up the gold lead now. The Radiant heroes are still farming relatively well. I say that JT top lane is running at SCCC, who doesn't have the point in song. I think he might be in trouble here.
Boy, and he just dies to Fly and JT.
But they are getting the
9-2 and
Emo again.
Again? Kinetic field, searing chains. He's just gone.
What is he doing? Emo, you know, you played this Morphing last game to really high level. Maybe he's just a bit angry they lost. He's like, guys, I carried so hard and we didn't even win the goddamn game.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Man.
But, I mean, Abaddon and Troll, they push so quickly that they trade towers at least up in that top lane. I think Naga comes to play bot side of the map now though, where it's a lot more safe. You start to focus around this ancient triangle as well. Look at the Dire Ancients, by the way. What is this creep doing? I have no idea.
Just hanging out outside the trees.
Dire's middle tower.
Right, let's see, Venomancer. I gotta see what you do level 8. Is it gonna be the
Oh, he's gonna go
ulti or
wards.
Venomous Gale?
He's definitely going wards. Here we go. Are you ready? Go on. Oh my god. He actually took the ult. I'm really surprised because that has a really high mana cost. And I don't think it does a huge amount at the start of the game. Oh,
Fissure glimpse on the other side of the fissure. That feels horrible.
he rescued the bad
and
Fisher.
they'll get that kill on Ollie.
XSS might be in trouble
Over,
here,
Sleight
though.
of Fist. They've got the Static Storm down, and now the Abaddon, as well as just Emo.
Stolen.
So much damage. Stolen Static Storm, but there's the Echo right on top of Emo. He is dead for the 3rd consecutive time. Now they'll look over at JT. The borrowed time
There's
is popped.
Dragon
They've got the
Tail.
kinetic field as well as a Fissure ready to throw. Lock him in here. Dragon Tail comes in, and another kill for the side of Aster. On top of which,
They've got the glimpse.
They've got the glimpse. They'll have a Venomous Gale, and Kaka, he'll be on the run, but dead once more.
Aster are running over this game now. They have the Yasha on Naga as well, who's farming really well. But these movements from the Disruptor and the Shaker are doing so much work.
Kinetic field? Emo?
Emo wants to go again.
Is everything okay?
There's a
wanna
vessel.
talk about it?
Yeah, there's a vessel soon on the Veno, by the way, and that's going to make Troll and Troll's game really hard. I assume he goes Halberd or Force Staff after as well, just to try and kite that Troll around a little bit harder. Veno tries to take a camp, and Naga Religions come and take a creep. It's like, this is my jungle, sir. Yeah, I do like that Naga's playing down towards the bottom side of the map now, though.
Aster doing a very good job. They'll have this Spirit Vessel in just a second as Venomancer are getting close. 100 gold away. This is really good for him, and Naga Siren, like you said, farming at such an expedited pace.
I'm really surprised Tron didn't take the breathe fire
Static
damage.
Storm? And Ollie's just dead. Fade gets the kill. Song is out.
Just gonna, yeah, allow them
That's
to get
just
out.
to leave.
I really don't understand why DK hasn't taken the breathe fire damage reduction, by the way, against the troll.
Radiant are
I feel like
scanning.
it ruins, it makes it, well, it doesn't ruin his game, it just makes it really difficult. I guess, like, he has Soul Ring as well, so can tread switch on top. But, I mean, mana regen always nice, I guess. He has Blink now on the DK, by the way, so they might look to try and smoke with this soon. Especially when Static Storm's back up again in 50 seconds or so. Fade, 700 gold or so away from Blink, by the way. He's doing pretty well. He hasn't died yet. He's 4-0-10 on the Shaker.
Wow. Wow. Involved in all but one kill. I will say, they are farming well enough on IG just to be 1,000 net worth behind for all these kills and all this aggression from Aster.
For my coffers.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A gift from the
Now that is with 10 deaths total between the two supports, but another 5 between your 1 and 2. You know, it is a lot of ganks taken by your supports, but at the same time, it's just like, it is a bit shocking that they're able to keep it this close. They're gonna wrap around.
Radiant's bottom tower
Naga
is
has
under
Manta now.
attack.
She's really going to start to pull ahead, though. Like, Troll's always got Battle Fury, which is nice, but...
Blink, Dragon Tail, Breathe Fire, and the Inkswell will pop. Not gonna hit on anybody, and then eventually SCCC will take the last hit and get the kill.
I'm pretty sure Ollie's going to go for this build again, by the way, where he goes
Radiant's bottom tower is under
2-3-2.
attack.
on the
Radiant's
Grimstroke.
structures are fortified.
I actually think it's much better this game than the other games he's done it in, but... Still not sure I agree. Just holding his skill point at 6 at the moment, actually.
A tool to teach.
Venomancer Shadowblade?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay. Yeah, he's going Glimmer Cape, sorry. It's not Shadow... Jesus, I was going to say...
Oh, yeah, he's got the cloak. You're right. I didn't think Glimmer Cape just because he's offlane, so I
Yeah, you
thought
don't-
maybe the Disruptor would take it.
It's not what
instead.
I would have assumed he was building on Venom either way. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't... I don't really get that. Like, it's okay. It's not awful, but... I just think something like a Halberd would be so much better. Mid lane,
Yeah, they're gonna go in and get the kill on a Bobica. I mean, it's one kill there, but they're also gonna focus this tier 1 tower.
Fade's 200 gold off Blink.
Are fortified.
It's really... You know, imagine if he had the Blink here for the mid-fight.
Yeah, but they will get the kill into the Grimstroke, and now they look over as the Dragon Tail hits. Song Echo, no! Fade!
Disruptor's here, by the way.
There's the
there's the static.
Storm, Kinetic Field, and Rubik taking a lot of damage. The Fissure hits, so this is actually getting salvaged pretty well.
Oh, they got the glimpse.
Got the glimpse back on a Fly, but that puts him right next to SCCC. Borrowed time, keeping JT alive a little bit longer. A lot of damage being done to the Nagastar, and they get the kill on a Fate as well as SCCC. They'll drop down the Poison Nova, but Fly ripping through these heroes, and that was just such a poor fight coming through from Aster. Really botched.
If they don't use Echo badly there, the fight's not too bad. But Naga really doesn't want to be involved in these situations at the moment. Like, you want to be getting at least a Diffusal Blade online before you try and take a fight, but, you know, probably a third item as well. When you have this Disruptor on your team, you kind of feel pressured to at least join to fights early
Dire's
on.
middle tower is under attack.
And it looked so good, but this Abaddon just doesn't die straight away. It just keeps people alive for so
Radiant's
long.
bottom tower is under attack.
That was not good from Aster, that's for sure. I'm still just shocked he's going for this Glimmer Cape, but you know,
Has fallen
is what it is. We'll see how it works out.
Yeah, like he's got the Halberd queued up now as well. I'm interested to see if he actually decides to finish off the Glimmer Cape, to be honest. Is he going to go for it? All holding with bated breath here. I honestly think you just go halberd and you just have a casual cloak for some reason. It's fine.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Five
attack.
Bobica.
Spots Bobica, Blink, Totem, and now the Venomous Gale comes in, but he's got the Battle Trance. That puts
no, the
Fade in that
glimpse.
spot. Good glimpse, and we'll root up the DK. Fissure comes in, no longer has the Battle Trance, so he's going to have to start to disengage.
But like, where's their damage on this dire side? Until this Naga comes online, they don't really do too much.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, he does take the mid tier 1 though, and that's Triple C. So nice for him. I just think IG, the best chance that they have this winning this game is playing really like high tempo now with the Troll, with the Aegis and the Battle Fury. They need to try and take over as much of the map as they can, and they've smoked here.
Dire
boy.
I don't know if they're going to find anyone though.
They have Blink Echo available if they can get a good fight, but it's just not going to present itself.
It doesn't matter though, right? The Disruptor dies. They pick up the bounty runes, which is good.
Radiant's bottom
So they're just going to get at least 2. They might, if they TP top, they could get all 4. But this is exactly what I want to see from IG. They have to just up the tempo here before Naga comes online. Really early glyph there by Aster as well.
Close to the Defusal Blade here for the Naga Siren. But even then, the Naga Siren got ripped through pretty quickly.
Yeah, but her damage output isn't there before, but it is now with the Diffusal Blade. Like, it's going to be a lot more difficult for people to deal with the illusions as well in the lanes, where she can just chase after them and constantly burn their mana.
He did finish off the Glimmer, by the way.
Oh, okay. And he has no vessel charges at the moment as well, which always feels really sad. Like, when you go into a fight and you don't have any. Like, already ready.
Halberd also being built by the DK.
He has another Ogre Club queued up. What's that? He's going BKB, isn't he? I assume. It's just
Yeah,
on his courier.
he's got the Mithril Hammer and the... yeah, it's on his courier.
Right, okay. So he's really close to BKB.
Tribute to my house.
Shadowblade will actually come for the Earthshaker.
I'd really like to see him build a Force or a Yules, to be honest, on this Shaker. Just to try and kite the Troll around a bit more.
Well, you could have had the Force Staff on the Venomancer, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could. This is why I don't really understand why the Glimmer Cape's here. Like, it's good at kiting if they don't, like, chain you or soulbind you, where everything just gets revealed anyway. I think soulbind reveals invis like Roots do. I would assume it does. I don't actually 100% know that. There's going to be a BKB on Ember, by the way.
And it looks like they're looking to smoke on the side of Aster.
Radiant's top tower is
By the way,
under
did take
attack.
the extra ward duration.
Did he just take it now?
I'm not certain.
I assume he did, because I think you
Might
want the
have.
4 points and things before you, and the second point in ult before you go for that talent.
They do smoke up. They're going to wrap around on mid. Potentially have a chance to get something if they do go now, but they're a bit hesitant on that. They don't really see anybody.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Smoke doesn't really turn anything except a warding mission. And they start to put their attention over into the bottom lane, and now Xuan will at least try to get the tier 2 tower.
Yeah, they're probably just going to end up trading tier 2s here, because Flyfly should be able to get through this top tier 2 relatively quickly as well. And I don't think, I mean, if Naga can TP in and maybe set up for a song, then maybe, but, you know, otherwise it's probably not going to happen.
They just did expire. Timings could work out for them. They've got the DK TPing in, so they'll hold the tier 2. Dragon Tail to start. But there's the Aphotic Shield, and they just disengage.
Okay, well, they keep their tower alive, though, which is really good. I thought Aster would be, IG would be going to be more ready to commit to a fight there if they TP'd in, so... caught me off guard. He's almost got BKB on the troll, by the way. Only about 200 gold off. 100 gold now.
So we'll see if it's the Halberd first for the Venomancer. We can Halberd for the DK too. They've got the Solar Crest now on the Abaddon. He's just going to build tanky and really help out his team. I don't know how Aster break through this. I mean, the Solar Crest with the Vlads, like, they already it looked like they lacked damage previously. Can the Naga Siren do it? Especially with this heart coming in next?
I think the heart's going to make her insanely difficult to kill. And all of her illusions become super tanky then, right? Like, she becomes this much more difficult to deal with hero when the heart comes online. I would like to see her build a butterfly though afterwards. I think it's like a big item for her, because this troll, you know, there's so much physical damage coming out from him. If you just ignore what he can offer.
BKB?
Oh.
Emo?
Okay.
He's
nice.
BKB, and that's good. They're gonna look to maybe blink in and get an Echo Slam. They really are starting to group up. Schwan turns around, finds himself the kill onto
Good Fisher
Ollie.
block as well.
And Fisher blocks out JT. Dragon Tail pops the borrowed time, and he'll be able to walk away. He also steal the Dragon Tail on Rubik.
Yeah, and with the Arcane Supremacy, the extra little buff of duration is really nice on that hero. If you get to max Arcane Supremacy, it's like an extra 40% on the 3.25. So I think it's like about 4.5 duration overall. Obviously, it doesn't have that at the moment. But...
So it gives Aster a little bit of a net worth lead at CCC. Just a couple hundred gold, or now just 70 gold away from picking up this heart to finish.
Anyone remember when Rubik had Null Field and he got magic resistance? How nice was that? The new one's so much better though. Yeah, it's so cool. I was really like interested in it when it first came out. It's like a skill. And they kind of like did the same thing to Bane, right, as well, with his passive now as well. Imagine if anybody played Bane. Poor. SCCC, they're picking him out top lane. They thought it was an illusion at first, but he just, you know, casually slithers off. What's Naga's movement called? It's not walking, is it?
Slithering?
She ain't got any legs.
Slithering.
But there must be a better word for it. Twitch chat interaction, guys. How does Naga move?
Yeah, 5 minutes from now. BKB
5 minutes.
from Flyfly? Fat figured? I guess?
Oh. I didn't realise you meant... I thought you just meant he bought it.
Down.
Yeah. Oh dear, that's really bad up against Veno as well. Like, every BKB charge means a lot. Oh dear. I'm assuming he had a Quelling Blade there before or something, and he just tried to cut down a tree, but instantly popped the BKB instead.
Eesh.
I feel like not enough carry plays do this, by the way, where they cut down trees to get to places quicker. Like, even if it's just by the tiniest amount, if you shift Q your movement after the Quelling Blade, it's like always quicker still.
Now he's got the Poison Sting 10% slow edition.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Now you're moving so slow. Hopefully you become more kiteable if you're a fan of Aster.
It's also because the wards...
these BKBs...
Yeah, the wards get the Poison Sting slow as well, remember?
Yeah.
So that talent's really valuable.
I mean, these BKBs were both used really loosely. The Trolls was down by an accident, but the Ember used his and just went back after the DK used to breathe fire on him, and it was a venomous skill.
Oh my god, it's a paladin sort of troll. Mind breaker. What did they give that to? These two guns are going to be really important for the teams, I think.
Albert finished forward the DK, and now Nexus at the spot, but there's the Dragon Tail pops the BKD. Nexus goes into the quarter cape, the Fisher comes around and blocks out JT, so he can do something with that, but he's just changed already up the fight without using the Echo. He's on the on him, but wanted to...
That's not the push bits available. They do have available. It's just about to die.
Radiant are scanning.
It's like I don't want to fight though.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That's like
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Maybe a bit of a problem for ING.
Never refuse gold given.
That should help. Nice fish, but there's the fisher. And now the song uses it. It's so well. Stack Storm, are they going to do anything with that? And they said, I don't think they're going to get their Roshan time. CC! He still gets the
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
All poison.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Triple kill. That was toasty.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'm pretty sure on the Ember Spirit as well. Really long draw engagement. He saw so many fishes coming through from Kaka. Jeez. The fact that they managed to get the Aegis though on the Naga is the biggest thing. Like, if the Troll managed to pick that up as well as the cheese. This game's definitely has time stuff.
And we'll see what they're going to be able to accomplish here now moving forward. The game is still sitting even, but you look at what the Troll has. He can be a
Radiant are scanning.
So they are missing.
a tool to teach.
It's really good though. Has been a huge amount of work with this. So I don't mind. I think this target butterfly is going to be a big one. Certainly like 5.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
I think butterfly still the right item.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
It's not good. I think Esper needs to try and cut lives more. You see these monsters trying to head towards the mid, but you can try to cut the waves just outside the radiant base. You get very frustrated.
Double damage.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Comforting rune of regeneration.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I reap the storm I've sown. Killing you was the least I could do. destructive rune of invisibility.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Be ensnared.
That was terrible.
Never refuse gold given.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That should help.
My house.
Oh, I hope no one saw that.
Dire are scanning. Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Best truths never die.
Whoops!
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Deepest sympathies.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Haste.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle
This game just turned on its head because they have no buyback.
Go to
Tier force.
has fallen.
I think it's gonna be no. I think it's gonna be two sets of racks. I think because they don't know they don't have buybacks, right? They're a little bit worried.
I say go for it. You got Song.
I think
you
you go for the megas, honestly. Like the Troll's not up for 25 seconds. You could 100% finish off all the racks here.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is
Oh
under
my god,
attack.
Aster! Like what amazing fight, and all of a sudden they're just gonna get megas.
Radiant's top tower
Wow.
Ember's going to try and come in here. But
Emo trying to come through. He goes to the back lines, looks over at the Earthshaker. He does get the kill. He does a buyback. He'll focus now on Bobica, but the Static Storm is down. They're getting the racks. So yes,
they're screaming for Megas here.
And there's the Megas. So they've got the supports. They'll use the buyback on the Rubik. There's the Song and the TP out.
Nice. I mean, XXS is going to die here, but like he has
Willie.
buyback, so it doesn't even matter.
Willie! There's the telekinesis, just on the edge.
Great fight by Aster though, mid. Jeez.
Okay, they should be able to handle mega creeps, right?
I mean, they can, but how do they put themselves in a position to win the game now, right? Aster are just going to completely take over the map. They can wait for next Roche if they want. Like, it's going to be a Refresher Shard Roche as well, so it's a double, double storm on the Disruptor. I don't know how IG are going to... They need to, like, run down mid and just hope for the best here at this point, I think. But even then, like, you see S-Triple-C in its bot lane already pushing the wave in. And the Megas are going to start coming out here. Like, even if IG take one set of racks here, it's not enough. Like, they have to just go for it and win the game. And I don't know if it's going to be enough. The repair kits come out.
Do you just try to go and finish the game if you're, say, the Naga Siren?
You could do, but I don't think so.
She's at least cutting the creep wave.
Yeah, that's the most important thing here. Just make sure they don't have creeps. Because even if they take a set of racks here, it doesn't matter, right? Like, you lose a melee racks. It doesn't matter. Good Fissure block, though. Onto the Troll.
They have to. That was big in the last fight.
IG have to make sure. Yeah, the Ember's gone back to deal with the wave, but IG have to make sure they spread out here and don't group up for the Song combo again. That's the only way they lose the fights here.
So they got themselves a set of racks. Fly taking some damage. He's going into the Divine Rapier next if he gets to that point. Breathe Fire placed down. They've got the Dragon Tail. Venomous Gale hits. Now the Glimpse on the opposite side of the Fissure. Oh boy, Static Storm is down and he is gone. That could be the game without the Troll. Oh my, and creeps are pushing into the base. They look over at JT. They've got him surrounded. Kinetic Field is there and he is taking so much damage and he will die as well.
300 gold for buyback from the Troll as well. They need to take these bounty roos on the top side of Radiant so that he gets it. Yeah, Kaka's going to look to pick them up. Kaka? Yeah. So, does Troll have buyback now? He's about 90 gold off. There is still one bounty rune bot, but he should be able to get it soonish. Holly's going to go and pick up the bounty rune. He knows.
Radiant are scanning.
For my coffer.
There you go. Troll has it now. Really good statics fight because not only did it catch the Troll, but it also caught the Abaddon, which meant he couldn't pop his ult or use any like defensive saves on the Troll. And with them both being completely doomed out the fight there, yeah, completely melts unfortunately. They're going to try and force the Troll buyback here. They really need to try and initiate the fight before the Troll buys back though, so that Aster can't just freely run away.
Soulbind used, telekinesis, buyback from the Troll. Now the Remnant forward. Can they get the kill onto this one? They got the buyback out of the Troll.
Naga's dead.
The BKB
she has no buyback.
Whoa. She used Song.
But they had BKBs on. Like, it didn't matter. Oh my god, there's a DD top B-cup.
She's dead for 90, at least. That's her buyback cooldown.
Oh goodness. There's a DD top though. If Fade just takes it, okay. Thank God. Oh, good static. Oh no, he doesn't get the wave. The wave wasn't in the static. He was trying to cut the wave to make sure they couldn't go mid, but
they're
going to get the Fissure block as well. Yeah, they just have to buy time for their Naga here. They have repair kit, I think, as well on the Dire side still, right? I think they've got 2 more charges.
Creeps are pushing in top. Ollie moving forward. He uses that ninja gear to move in.
Oh, look at this creep wave top, though.
Yeah, this could be a problem. Back towards mid. Continuing to use the Fissure block. This is without the Ember. Ember's trying to secure the base. They've got to go straight tier 4s, right? Chuan takes a lot of damage. He needs
Chuan
to
has
be
buyback
very
here.
careful.
He's just buying time for his Naga, Chuan. He has to just make sure that the troll is allowed to hit the buildings here. It's all about buying time. Like, they have the double halberd as well. Venom.
Static Storm, Echo Slam, is it going to be enough? They've got the Poison Nova down, and can they get the kill to the troll? Yes, they can! Down for 2 minutes, and they have held successfully. Now that will go over JT, who's surviving for now. They get the kill on the DK? No. He's got the Force F? Yes. He buys back, and now the Naga won't have to use that buyback. They get the glimpse all the way over onto JT. They'll focus him. Venomous Gale as well as the Breathe Fire. Dragon Tail, they'll get the kill. Take out 2. Gone for over 100 for both of them.
JT, in the fight in the top lane just before, you got static stormed next to your troll, and it was the only reason you lost the fight. He's just standing next to his troll the whole of that duration. You can't. You just can't do that, Mr. JT, sir. I mean, it's so sad because he's had such a solid tournament so far as well. To see him make a mistake like that is really difficult. And now Naga has her buyback up again as well. There's no troll, no ABBA.
So just finish, right?
Yeah, they're just going to end the game here. I mean, DK has ult form, doesn't have ult form up, sorry, but I don't think it matters.
Radiant's courier.
Look at these how tanky these Naga illusions are as well. With the illusionist cape especially, their damage output's really high. And they're just going to try and end the game.
One more potential hold coming in from the side of IG. There's smoked on Kakai as well as Ollie. They go with the BKB. Emo trying to do what he can. Looks over at SCCC. The Stolen Fissure. That's thrown from Kaka as well as the Telekinesis with the Soulbind. They've locked up these heroes. The Naga Siren! Oh, leashed up and low, but not dead just yet. Emo moves forward, gets the kill on a Fade. The Static Storm is down, and they'll get the kill on an Emo. And he will be dead for 99 seconds. No buyback.
Let's go. Veno Deso.
Veno wins the game. So do Aster. They take the series 2-0. And a great job coming back from Aster right there.
I don't know. This game was so hard to watch because as much as Aster won, it felt like IG lost more than anything.
Yeah.
You know, that fight mid where all the supports grouped up, the 2, 4, and 5, I think it was Ember, Grimstroke, and Rubik all got caught by the song Static. And their cores have buyback when you're trying to push high ground, so that then they just take. And at that moment, IG are just all in. Like they have no choice, right? It's so difficult to watch because they had a real good chance of winning this game. Like when that troll was high ground mid and just freely hitting away at the tower. As long as those 3 heroes aren't grouped up